Everybody, road trip. Here we are in beautiful Lugoff, South Carolina, 66 degrees, a nice pleasant afternoon, but we're heading up to Boston. It's going to be below freezing when we get up there. We're all loaded down. We're headed to Warwick, Rhode Island for the big show on Saturday. Can't think of the name of it offhand, so check my other stuff posted. But anyway, hang on, we're going to show you the whole trip heading up to Charlotte Airport. First, we're heading down the dirt road, and then about 30 miles of two-lane road, 60 miles of interstate. Then we're going to get to the Charlotte Airport, parking, elevator, security. We'll show you the whole trip till we get on the plane. So it's going to be a fun day, so hang on, tough guy. Give me a ho, honey. Ho! That's my girl. Ho! All right, guys, we got an hour and a half to the Charlotte Airport. But you know the thing about Charlotte Airport, you can pretty much fly non-stop almost anywhere in the world, over to Europe, I mean all over the place. So it's a lot better than being at a smaller airport like Columbia and having to connect in Charlotte. So we drive a little farther, but it makes it much, much easier. We head straight up to Boston for this trip. But here we are getting on one of the little two-lane. It's this one and one other two-lane, and then 60 miles, maybe 70 miles of interstate. But not a bad trip. Heading up to Boston. It's going to be a little cold, so off we go, guys. Okay, guys, this is one of the small towns, well, the only small town we have to go through. This is Ridgway, South Carolina. It's right here by the interstate, and Ridgway is kind of pretty cool. Coming up over here, Deborah, you can pan over there. That's one of the last standing Confederate headquarters. You can't quite see it. Yeah. Let me take this right. But this was a Confederate headquarters back in the war, the Civil War. And it's you can see the historical marker, and here are the railroad tracks. So you know this was a very important hub back in the day. And South Carolina is one of the few cities or states that had both Revolutionary War battles and Civil War battles. Yeah, nice, beautiful little town. Oh, 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'll tell you a little story. When we first moved here, I went blowing through town, and I got pulled over by the chief of police, and he let me go. Well, let me pull over here. Look at this mansion here.
Oh, there are people outside. You never see people outside.
Yeah, beautiful mansion. But the chief, he let me go, and I told the chief, I said, Chief, I promise I will never, ever speed in your town again. In the past 18 years, every time I come through Ridgway, I go 25 miles an hour, man. So I always appreciate the break. Another beautiful little home. But we're right by the interstate, 60, maybe 70 miles, 60 miles probably to the parking garage. So hang on, a fun trip. All right, just coming out of Ridgway, South Carolina, and there's the sign, beautiful Charlotte. Charlotte's a major city, of course. And we're jumping here on 77 North, Interstate 77 North, heading up and off we go. Traffic looks pretty light. There's a lot of difference between getting here on the interstate here in South Carolina and getting off the interstate up in North Carolina and Charlotte. Sometimes during rush hour it gets pretty rough, but this time of day we're about an hour away. We should be okay. And all right, hold on, here we go. Ready? Whoa! We're on a 4-lane interstate, blowing and going. You know, as my daughter says, the troopers are 8, you're fine, 9, you're mine. So we made it up here in just about an hour. It's a little more crowded than down there in Lugoff, South Carolina. And over here, can you see?
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yeah,
that car almost hit that car.
Look over here to the amusement park. This is Carowinds.
Oh, can't see it. The tree. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, try it again.
We'll try it again. Right up here by Cabela's.
Yeah, right
there we
up
go.
Here is the amusement park. It's called Carowinds. It's kind of like a Disneyland or a Six Flags.
Paramount.
Paramount, right? It straddles North Carolina, South Carolina, so it's a huge amusement park here in the Carolinas. And of course, my kids and Deborah, they spent a lot of time up here back in the day, didn't you, honey?
Yes, we did.
But we're looking up here. We're going to get up. There's a sign. Beautiful North Carolina. Charlotte, of course, is a major metropole, or major city. It's great to be that close to it.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Well, thank you, and great to be here. And all right, we're going to take the loop, heading to the airport, so hang on. We're getting closer to the airport, about 15 minutes away. Guys, this is why you always leave early for the airport. As you can see, it's backed up pretty good here on the loop around Charlotte, so you can only imagine what it's like going through Charlotte. But we got plenty of time. Oh, here's the exit coming up here, honey. You can see it.
Yeah, 1 mile.
1 mile. So we're going to start working our way over to the right. At least we're moving. Heading to the airport, guys. A mile away. There's Deborah off to check the bags. Here we are in departures. You're able to check them roadside here, curbside check-in. But a lot of beautiful work they're doing here at the Charlotte airport. We'll actually be parking over there, and down the road we'll be able to come across this walkway. But it's really not too busy here in Charlotte. If you look way down there, you can see the city. But it makes it much easier to check in here at curbside. Deborah's over doing all the work. I'll put down the tailgate and off we'll go, guys. Beep. Okay guys, we've boarded the flight. It's taken us about 3 hours to get from home here to the airport. We're here at the airport. We're in Boston. The show was on Saturday in Warwick, Rhode Island, so hang on. We'll see everybody in Boston. Say hello to everybody, kid. Off to Boston. Give me a kid. Holy smokes, folks. We left you this afternoon about 1:30. About 8-hour total trip from Lugoff, South Carolina. Whoa. You okay, honey?
Yes.
Watch the snow from Lugoff, South Carolina to Charlotte to Boston to here we are in Massachusetts. And it's snowing like a son of a gun. But it's been a great trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Heading inside where it's 26 degrees here. Whoa. Morning, everybody. Here we are in a snowy Warwick, Rhode Island, outside the venue for New England Fan Fest 9. I tell you, it's snowy, but next week we're going to be in Stockton, California. So instead of snowballs, I'll be throwing oranges at you. But now we're heading in for Fan Fest, New England Fan Fest number 9, tough guy. Ho! Well, good morning, everybody. Let's do one together. Let's go. Hi folks, here we are in central Massachusetts, heading back to the Boston airport, and we're going to fly out of this cold, frigid weather back to Charlotte. Then we're heading to Lugoff, South Carolina for just a couple of days. Then we're flying out to San Francisco to go to Stockton for the Stockton Con. So we're going to have a great time, so hang on. Another fun trip coming up, tough guy. And also, we're going to go to Yosemite National Park when we're in California. Sounds great. Ho! Hey guys, this is the best part of a trip, pulling into the driveway coming home. But what a great trip up there to Warwick, Rhode Island. What was it, New England Fan Fest?
9.
Number 9, yeah. And guess what? We're heading home for 44 hours before we head to, we're going to fly into San Francisco, and then we'll be at the Stockton Con this weekend, this coming weekend. And also we're going to go to Yosemite. I don't see any of the chickens, so our housekeeper must have fed them out back. All right, guys, 44 hours at home, and then off we go to California. Oh, look at that, 2x4s. Hi, folks. Any guesses where we're heading today? Let me think. That's right, Charlotte Airport. We're heading off to Charlotte, but then we got a non-stop flight to San Francisco, California. We're going to get into San Francisco and head up to Yosemite National Park, spend a couple days up there, and then we're going to the Stockton Con in Stockton, California. So it's going to be a fun few days. Hang on, first leg of the trip, Charlotte, here we come, tough guy. Ho! Hi guys, here we are in California. We flew into San Francisco last night. We drove up to Manteca, California, got in real late, our body clock time, slept late. We're heading to Yosemite National Park, and on the way, we saw this huge, humongous orange grove. It goes for miles in every direction. So we had to pull off and show you this, guys. It smells unbelievable. And look at this. They got the beehives. The bees are working hard. And hopefully pretty soon old Hacksaw will have his bees in his free flow beehive. But look at this. We're on our way to Yosemite, but I had to show you this beautiful, beautiful orange orchard. All right, tough guy, here we go. Guys, we're on our way to Yosemite, but we stopped here at the Rim of the World. How do you pronounce that, honey?
Looks like Stanislaus National
Yeah,
Forest.
close enough, National Park. But check, and plus one good thing, we're out in the middle of nowhere. They have a restroom, which makes it nice. But check this out, Rim of the World. Oh, and also I want to point out, Deborah, real quick, this is the stone wall. It ends right here. So watch your step. But as you can see, what a beautiful vista. And we're not even at the park yet. And this is the Rim of the World. Way out there you can see Yosemite, I believe. The snow-capped mountains. So just 2 weeks ago, we were in Miami on a cruise to Cozumel. Now we're out here in California on our way to Yosemite. What a great world it is. God bless the USA. And out here, I can hoe as loud as I can. Ho! We made it to Yosemite National Park. The big thing in Yosemite is this waterfall. So we're looking forward to seeing this waterfall. But I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Yosemite Sam. My generation will understand. But check this out. A little snow on the side of the road. Big ponderosa pines around here. And you know what? Going into Yosemite National Park, there hasn't been a big crowd yet, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. It'll be nice and quiet. And again, we'll have that one bear, but he don't count. So here goes a big ho! Guys, we're in Yosemite and one of the little hidden gems on the side of the road. Check this out. What a gorgeous waterfall, man. Comes down, beautiful. Big deadwood trees laying around. Comes under this bridge. You ready for the run across there? Let's go. Ooh. Look at this rail. Holy
Oh my God.
oh my God. And there's nobody out here. What a great time to come to Yosemite, February. All this huge granite, great waterfalls, no traffic jams. We're having a great time, folks. Oh, and one thing while we're out here. Give me a ho, honey, on 3. What? You can't. Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, ho! Guys, we're still here in the park, and we found, of course, this is one of the bigger waterfalls. We found that little secluded waterfall. This one we got a little bit of a crowd showing up. But, this is a great waterfall, and the parking area will make it much easier for everybody. So, this is one of the many great waterfalls. And turn around, honey, show them this great, huge granite wall. It's unbelievable how huge this is, folks. It's hard to describe, but it's amazing. Yosemite National Park, folks. And this is just our early stops. Check this out, folks. We are in Yosemite. You see the waterfalls back there, these big granite mountains. The moon's coming up. I believe this is El Capitana. I'm not sure. You guys will have to correct me on that. But we're here in the valley. Look at this. Nice little creek running through here. Water might be a little bit chilly, but beautiful first day here at Yosemite. Hang on, day 2 coming up in the Stockton Con. Tough guy. Hey folks, it was just a couple of weeks ago, we were on the Norwegian Pearl, the cruise ship. on our way to Cozumel, Mexico, and we're on our balcony looking out over the ocean, looking at the beautiful ocean, maybe the coastline of Cuba. But this morning we woke up on our balcony, we looked out over the Rocky Mountains. Here we are at Yosemite, and we're at the Rush Creek Lodge, a well-known lodge. But you can see the snow on the mountains up here. It's way up in the Rocky Mountains. We saw a 6,000-foot elevation mark. But we showed you the stateroom on the cruise ship. Well, let's show you the Rush Creek Lodge room. Come on in, guys. Well, first things first, we're packed up, ready to go. We're going to hit the road because we're on our way to the Stockton Con. So we're going to drive through Yosemite, and we're looking forward to seeing the huge sequoia trees. That's what one of my favorite things. We saw the waterfall yesterday. That was something. But they have they have a huge pull-out couch, so you can sleep a couple extra people in here. A nice chair, a big TV, another big beautiful picture. That's what we hope to see. This giant sequoias. Nice little desk. Well, like I said, all packed up. Oh, I wanted to point out, everywhere I go, I get a neat hat. I got my Yosemite hat on. And we got a barn door here for the bathroom, which is kind of cool, but it's tough when your partner's trying to sleep. And you want to shut the door. And then just a regular bathroom. But I wonder if has anybody noticed what we're missing in this beautiful hotel room? No television. They don't have a television in any of the hotel rooms here at Rush Creek Lodge, because if you sit out there on the balcony, you got to enjoy the nature show. It's beautiful out there. And you can take one of these blankets, sit out there in the cold night. Last night the stars were great. But anyway, hold on. We're off to Yosemite. It's going to be a great trip. Guys, we're here at Yosemite, and you know, in my travels I've seen a lot of different heavy equipment. But check this thing out. It looks pretty cool from this way. But come on over this way, honey. This is the neat thing. If you ever watch a James Bond movie, you always saw the heel get it this way. A giant snow blower. Keeps the roads open, man. Something you see here in Yosemite. Kind of cool. Much more to see, guys. Hi guys, in the Yosemite, we were down there on the valley floor, and it was neat to be looking up at all the granite mountains. Now we're working our way up out of the valley, and you look down at these huge canyons. Very, very neat. As far as you can see, Yosemite National Park. And you always hear about how crowded it is here at Yosemite. I gotta tell you, there's a little bit of a line sometimes, but mostly it's been like this. And folks, this is at 5,000 feet in the air. We didn't get a chance to do a promo at 6,000 feet, but here we are at 5,000 feet. Hey folks, I tell you, we pull over every overlook because each overlook is more spectacular than the next one. Check this one out. It is unbelievable. I mean, just the vista is great. And it's also, you can see, and hey, Sequoia, pan around, honey. We're getting close to the top, I believe.
We're at the top of the mountain,
we were
finally.
Yeah, at the 5,000 foot mark. I bet we get up to about 6,000 foot. But you also can see what they had a forest fire. And some of the trees are actually burned, and some were more fire resistant than the others. So really, really cool. But one thing I want to point out, there's no guardrails. So pay attention up here at Yosemite. And check this huge granite mountain out. But right here is very, very cool. One of the longest tunnels I've been in that carved out of total granite. It's pretty cool, man. Great Yosemite trip. And I tell you, February, we're out here and there's nobody around. Nobody at all. So this is great, folks. Ho! All right, here we are, folks, coming into San Francisco. There's downtown San Francisco, beautiful modern city. And we just left Yosemite. What a great time out there. We saw Half Dome, the cathedral, some great granite rock formations. But right now we're in line for the Golden Gate Bridge. This is so cool, the famous Golden Gate Bridge here in San Francisco. We're going over it now. Beautiful. We saw a lot of natural wonders. Now we're seeing a man-made wonder. What a great country. I mean, God bless the USA, folks. So I'm going to I'll keep going for a little while and enjoy going over the Golden Gate Bridge. Tomorrow we catch an early flight. We're flying home and then back on the road next weekend. We're going to Indiana. So it will be another fun trip next week. But here we are on the Golden Gate Bridge. I'll pan over this way a little bit. See if you can see a little bit, not real well with the guardrails. But coming up to the pinnacle here, we should be able to see, oh no, downtown's over here. Golden Gate Bridge, some folks riding their bike across it. My daughter came out here when she was working with her company. She came out and you can rent bikes and ride across the Golden Gate Bridge. She did that. I'm happy to be riding across. Oh, aren't you, honey?
Yes.
Yes, we're glad to be driving.
Yes, although I would ride a bike. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But this is a beautiful, I mean, considering when this was made, I mean, a really huge man-made wonder. And we've been over some other great bridges. We were trying to figure out the names of some of them. There were some other outstanding bridges.
Look at how high this is.
Yeah, we are way up, obviously, because some huge ships. Here's a ship coming in here. I don't know if you folks can see that. That's way down there. Downtown San Francisco is down there. Probably stop by the airport, drop off our bags after that huge Stockton Con and go out and have dinner. But coming off the end of the Golden Gate Bridge, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. And tomorrow we're heading home, so hang on for that adventure.